We have been hanging out. We did 9 lives. I think we're on our 10th live today. Going on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. But I just want to say thank you for a lot of you like sharing a big part of your day with me. I've seen some of you on like almost every live. I just appreciate it. But this was a marathon and I sure as hell am going to end it strong. I was shuffling the decks, the leftover cards. I don't like to use, I want to use all of the cards. So I always put the left of the cards on top of the other cards, but I separated the cards. We had gone through like a couple hundred cards already. So I definitely had to get things situated, and 2 cards fell out. A thank you to Allison for just joining us live, and I also wanted to thank our other guests. I wanted to thank Katie. I want to thank Nancy, Astrology Angel Mediums, Moon Medicinals. I want to thank Kelly Utton, the artist behind a lot of the work that I share with the content that I share, the artist behind the deck. Allison, I wanted to thank, and I just wanted to thank all of you guys. I'm not going to get emotional again. I think they're all squirted out. Don't even think about it. I bet you guys could like have a drinking game on how often I fucking cry in my lives, but I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be live. I mean, going forward, I hope to have a lot of kinks worked out with my time management that I can go back to doing more live things with the production and the shop and the business. I mean, I need this break. Granted, I'm already scheduling clients during my break, but because I can't just stop doing spirit work. That would be like not peeing. I got it. This stuff would barf out of me otherwise. So I can't not do the readings. Like I'm always doing the daily update and stuff. I mean, I go in waves where I'm just like, I'm not telling anybody anything. I don't even want to talk to anybody. Of course, I have those moments, and some of my clients have been dealing with that. But you know, I'm ready to do more, be more. And this birth has been like a long time coming. I feel like this birthday is different than other birthdays. Like I don't feel different, but I know things are going to be different going forward. I used to wonder, I used to worry, I used to question if they could ever be different. Now I know. It's no more hoping, wishing, praying. I'm making it happen. I'm making these changes mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And you guys are along for the ride, and it's been so much fun. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, Intuitive Empath, you are the craziest motherfucker, and I love you. I love you so fucking much. I feel like I could go in the Guinness Book of World Records. Like, I cannot believe how many readings I've done, and I don't even think I mixed anything up. I don't think I messed anything up. I mean, sometimes I mess some shit up, and I'll be like, oh God, what did I say when I watch the replay? But I think I've been pretty poignant. I don't know. But anyways, let's get back to it. Let's close this out. Let's have some fun. There's still raffle tickets to get. And, you know, everything's going to be listed in my shop that I have left over. And on the 21st, we'll go over the winners. And before that, I'll be going over the winners from Christmas. I'm so sorry that took about 6 months, but that's the 6 months I've had for you. It's been Crazyville. So, Majestical Unicorn, Delia is first, then Pamela, then Doodle, then Elizabeth, then Corinne, then Sean, then Allison, and then Liana. I wonder how many readings I even did today. I didn't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. We got to add Boy Wonder. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Wow, we already did 36 readings, and not to mention the group readings, which I'm going to do now. Another group reading. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. This is the last of the Birthday Bash lives. I think it's the 9th or 10th live, and if you've made it this far, you should definitely get an award of some kind. But I appreciate you for joining. Absolutely. There's my Tammy. Hey, Tamantha. So anyways, a couple cards flew out, so we're definitely going to read those, but we're going to read for the collective really quickly. Another, oh, God, you guys, they're coming hard at you with this, with these messages. Keep that shit to yourself. I love being criticized, said no one ever. If I have not said it today, stop telling family, friends, and lovers your plans if they are not on board. Stop looking for validation. Stop looking for confirmation from them. Stop asking them for directions when they have no clue where they're going either. You guys, stop it. You don't need their opinion. You don't need their approval. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Unless they are involved in the plans, it's on a need-to-know basis, okay? So stop it. Just zip it already, because here's what's happening. It's hindering your abundance. It's hindering your health, wealth, happiness, and joy. It's hindering your view, your perspective. When you limit yourself because of someone else's preconceived notions, ideas, and beliefs, their projection, you're just fucking up the game for everybody. And miracles can't happen that way. If you're believing some humans, oh my fucking God, now my sister Erica's calling. You guys, I got 4 fucking sisters. Well, wait, only 2 have called and 1 has called twice. What are the other 2 doing? They're in trouble. So anyways, keep that shit to yourself. Keep your hopes and dreams, the miracles that you want to yourself too, because someone will bust that bubble. Someone will be more than happy to say that'll never happen. Then that's on the back of your mind, and that's a thought. And then you're like, damn, I never thought about that happening. I guess it won't ever happen. No, that's limiting. That's not got, no, you don't have time for that. Not when you're, evolving mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's the evolution of the soul. No, you're getting rid of those blocks. You're getting rid of those false ideas and beliefs. Now you know it's unlimited. It's unbelievable. You could never conceive the things you could do this lifetime if you just stopped listening to the idiots around you. I mean, good God, that it's their fear, it's their worry, it's their concern. Like I said before, if it's not good for them, they don't want it to be good for you. And if it's good for you and not for them, then they're extra mad. It's like, oh, come on now. And that takes from your happiness and joy, from the miracles happening in your life. So service is coming in upside down. You don't owe them a goddamn thing. You don't got to tell them a goddamn thing. It's time you take care of yourself. It's time you honor yourself. You service yourself. You do what you want, It's time for you guys. Self-serve. It's a buffet. Stop going up to the table for the kids and the elders and whatever the hell else. It is time to fill up your plate, fill up your cup, okay? I mean, unless it's your Grandma Pinky and you're like me, you're going to crack her lobster and do it all for her because I did and I love her. I would do it again today. I mean, I would give anything to give her a pedicure. Love her. No, that might make me wishy-washy. So the last 2 cards. If you're going to do anything on this earth and you want to do this, heal yourself. You've got to have compassion for yourself. You guys are trying to save the seals and save the animals and save this person and that person. Save your motherfucking self. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Honor yourself. If you do that, if you just do that alone, the whole entire world will change. It will change. Incredibly change. Okay? I'm not even fucking kidding you. Okay, who's next? Majestical Unicorn. Okay, Majestical Unicorn. Okay. Shit is going down at your job. It's time to take these retrogrades to reevaluate, to perhaps make some changes with your perspective and your perception, or fucking quit. A lot of people are talking about these retrogrades like, don't do this, don't do that. Da, 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 da. No, some of you need to do this, that, or the other, and you're getting the opportunity now. So if you're not being respected, and this doesn't necessarily have to be at work. It could be anything you're working on, a relationship with person, place, or thing, or on the job, literally, okay? So if shit's going down, get off the fucking sinking ship. Get in the dinghy and go to shore. I mean, why are you don't have to pail water with this person. You don't have to do all that. Y'all need to call for help. Mayday. So reevaluate, change it. What's going on? Get off the sinking ship. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm not even saying that's not running. That's not like Sagittarius running, No. You've done what you could, you did what you could, and you've done all that you could. It's time to go. It's time to move on. Now, with Jupiter coming right side up, I'd say that this is a chance for expansion if you choose to move on from this person, place, or thing, this job, this idea, this belief, whatever. But you had some fears for sure. They're popping up. They're going to keep you there. That's ego. That's your ego or their ego. That's you not wanting to hurt someone or something else, whatever the case may be, honey. If it's going down, do you want to go down with it? Are you that diehard? Like, come on now, save yourself, get off the sinking ship, and don't fear the repercussions of that. Nothing bad is going to happen if you get off the ship. You're going to get help. You're going to move on. You're going to better up, level up, whatever. But all kinds of bad things could happen if you stay on that ship. I don't know why you'd want to take that chance. But breakthroughs happen when there is a breakdown. Like I always say, that ship is breaking down. It's sinking. And that's when we create the breakthroughs, mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's when it's do or die. That's when it's fight or flight. It's time to fly. You've already done enough of the fighting to stay where you're at mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. It's time to move the fuck on. Well, what does it come down to? Self-worth issues. Well, what does it always come down to? Let's be honest with you guys. I mean, I'm starting to sound like a drunk lady at the bar. It's always going to come down to whether or not you love yourself. You're letting, fear is really a lack of love and trust and belief and faith. So if it's not work, it could be relationships with other people, places, and things that are not working out for you in your best interest. You're working on yourself, and maybe a friend or a family member is not working on their end. And, you know, that's the case. People grow together and grow away from each other. It is what it is. It's okay. It's allowed. But breakdowns also lead to breakthroughs that could create a new bond. I mean, that's certainly the case with Mo and I. I mean, our breakdowns always lead to breakthroughs, and it's been great and it's been amazing. But I've also done like what Nancy said, allowed it to go both ways, you know, be flexible with things going down in your relationships with people, places, and things, health, wealth, and abundance, Delia. Be okay with things shaking up, things shaken down, and you moving on, and expansion in that way. Okay. Just be aware that breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, and it's not just at work, it's in other areas of your life too. But the more you love yourself, the more you work, the more you have value for yourself, the less these shakeups and breakups will bother you. You guys, that's how you want to be. That's how you want to be resilient in a way. Okay. And as I said earlier, you don't owe anybody or anything. It's liberation and freedom, just as Intuitive Empath said. You know, it could be from anyone, or an idea, a belief, a religion, and a doctrine, something. You know, it doesn't have to be work, but it's not working for you anymore, and you've been fighting hard to make it work. Typically it could be an ingrained idea and belief, and with Jupiter and Sagittarius and stuff, yeah, that is Jupiter's, that is Sagittarius's problem. It's their way or the highway. They believe so strongly in this idea of, you know, spirit and source and soul energy that they're not willing to adapt in a way, and it's kind of stubborn, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so now we're on to Pamela. I just want to see what time it is. Okay, Miss Pamela. Okay, we are getting some reoccurring themes again. Failure, but it's coming in upside down. Listen to me. You are not a failure. You are not a mistake. Things you do are not a failure or a mistake. They are an experience that creates expertise. Yep, thank you. Been working on me, not allowing others' opinions and beliefs just to be me, not picking up and making me a part of it. Good. You're doing the work, the Majestical Unicorn. Okay, good. You're creating that separation of identity from other people, places, and things. Okay, good. And like in the last reading with Allison, actually, like healthy boundaries, healthy walls, you know, not letting people project onto you their ideas and beliefs. Okay, I'm loving that. I'm loving it. Good. Okay, now back to Miss Pamela. So whatever you have recently failed at is actually an opportunity to do it better. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it's a chance to do it better, to give it a little more if you know what I mean, and you get a second time around, okay? But that's also with the retrogrades. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, where so many areas are being hit, from Mercury to Pluto to Jupiter and Mars. I mean, I don't know all the rest. I don't have my notes out here, but good God, it's a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean, I feel like I'm being sucker punched some days. Like falling down the stairs there was a close call. And that was definitely captured Capricorn, bone, placement, footing, foundational, support and security, structure and stability. You know, I'm rushing off. You know, I need to slow the fuck down. So keep that in mind. Some things are failing on purpose to get your attention, to get you to slow down in a lot of ways as well. Okay. But you've got to accept who you are and what you are. And you are definitely not a failure. You are a work in progress. We all are. I mean, if I look back in time at who I was and what I would have been a failure in so many ways. Up until like a few years ago, was probably a failure in my mom's eyes. Maybe not. Well, yeah, maybe. I was living at home. I was coming off of drugs. I was probably a big disappointment. But bigger than that, I was disappointed in myself. And I knew that I needed to make some changes and accepted who I was and what I was at that moment in time and allowed myself to grow into this and who I am and what I am. So know that it's an ever-ending cycle. You're always evolving and doing this. So you're not a failure. You need to accept who you are and what you are and make changes and corrections wherever you can, especially these retrogrades, you guys, right now. These aren't bad. These are good. These are opportunities to excel, to get the test that much better, the grade that much better, okay? So guilt. Let go of guilt. Let go of shame. Guilt isn't coming right side up. So it's suggesting you're not really feeling guilty about accepting who you are and what you are. You may have made mistakes. Some things may have failed, but you're getting over it. So I would say this is definitely progressive. This is moving along, moving ahead in the right direction, creating liberation and freedom. Libra is often so worried about other people. It's not even really taking care of itself properly. But when it comes up in this reading, it's telling me, I think you are doing the balance and harmony work, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're working on it, inner and outer, on all these different levels. And you've accepted the challenge that is you. And it's because you know you're not a failure and you know you're worth working on. A lot of us think we're so not worth it. We get so far in, we get into our 40s, our 50s, our 60s. Ken is here. He could see. He's got people losing half their body weight, reclaiming their lives, and they're in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's never too late to take your life back. And it's never too late to right your wrongs, to fix your mistakes, to learn from your mistakes, you guys. Mentally, physically, emotionally, health, wealth, and abundance. All those areas of life. You can change your life in a day, in a week, in an hour. Are you worth it? Are you willing? Are you willing to accept where you're at, though? Because you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Okay. So liberate yourself, free yourself. Don't have the guilt. Don't have the shame. Accept who you are and what you are. Work on those mistakes. And this last card, I'm loving this because if I know what I know about you and our little sidebars, go on a real fucking date, smell good, and get your motherfucking sexy on. Now listen. With everybody meeting online and all of this stuff, I don't know how you're putting yourself out there because aren't you newly single? But it's really time you put yourself out there. Remember, first impressions are everything. I'm not saying fake it and show up unrealistically, but put your best face forward. Really put yourself out there. Stop watering yourself down, Pamela, because you're afraid of what actually might take the bait. You know, you might get a catch of the day, honey. And there is such a thing as catch and release. If you don't like what you've caught, fucking put it back out to sea, okay, you guys? So go on a real motherfucking date. And another thing you should do, go out alone. Get glitzed up, glammed up. There's someone on a business trip alone out there somewhere, and he'd be like, oh my God, look at her. This is once in a million opportunity, but I'm going to go say hi to her. She's alone. Like, oh, I'm getting like kind of choked up thinking about it. Put your fucking self out. Oh God, how cute. I'll just be a little matchmaker. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. When I let go of seeking approval from my parents and trying anything about, oh my gosh, yes. 36 years is not long. Some people go into their grave still trying to please their parents. Why do you think we still got wars going on? Because people are still fighting the fight that they thought their parents wanted them to fight. And just, good God, it's so unnecessary. Well, okay, you focused on you, but I think you've also isolated you from what's out there. It's time to take all that work that you've invested in yourself and fucking dangle it in front of some people. Get the fuck out there, girlfriend. Where do you live? I'll be your wingman. Just kidding. Okay, let's get back to it. Doodle is next. Okay, Doodle, then Elizabeth, then Corinne, then Sean, then Allison, then Liana, and Boy Wonder. you're ready to put yourself back out there again. Sometimes if you stay doing the work for too long, you're going to isolate yourself from the prize. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm coming to Indiana. Where the fuck is Indiana? Like, I am still not good with the United States. Like, that's the other thing. People want to go outside the country. You know that how vast our country, our continent, where we live is? Like, if you could just do a road trip, how many, elements like different areas you drive through, like, it's fascinating to me. Oh, Indiana. There you go. There's someone from Indiana. Okay, so Doodle. Okay. 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 Aw, I love it. Okay, adversity has come up. Adversity is challenge. Adversity is necessary. Adversity empowers us. But I'm not saying that type of no pain, no gain. No. If you meet adversity with honor, prestige, and resilience, you can really move mountains mentally, physically, and emotionally. You have to accept that there is adversity. You have to accept that there is contrast and literally learn from it. Know that I didn't like that. I do like that. And let it be contrast for growth mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay. So Doodle, adversity. If you're that passionate about people, places, and things, whatever the case may be, I don't know what you're passionate about, but if you're truly passionate about it, you'll accept the challenge. You will take the challenge on gladly, willingly. You desire, you're like, I will fight for this mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Some of us don't really have that fire burning in us, and we need to. Do you have something you're passionate about? I hope you do. And you better meet those challenges with, less ego, but more power, if that makes sense. Like I was talking about earlier, the ego could be self-sabotaging because it doesn't like to get uncomfortable. So don't let your ego get in the way of you overcoming these obstacles, overcoming these challenges, because you certainly can. I mean, you've been made for this. Spirit is in the business of setups, not setbacks. I say it all the motherfucking time. You have been prepared for this all along. But your commitment could be off. You could be feeling a little shaken, a little like rejected, dejected, like a failure. But that's when it becomes do or die. That's like when my mom was asking me, when are you going to give this up? Like, when are you going to get a real job? When are you going to get a real life? And I'm like, this is my life. Are you passionate about life that much that you're going to commit to yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually again? Take these retrogrades to revisit some areas that need some work. Whether it be mentally or in some other areas like Uranus with your unique gifts, actually finding out where you are passionate about living and loving and thriving. Tap into who you are and what you are. Find out where that fire is and put some logs on the motherfucking fire and light that son of a bitch up. I mean, there's nothing you can't burn your way through, climb your way through, crawl your way through. I mean, good God, if you want it bad enough, for sure. Oh my God, hello, Eclectic Dreams. Not just that, but sharing your world with someone else, not being afraid to expose yourself a little bit more vulnerably. Juniper, I'll add you, love bug. I'm doing good so far. Okay, so Miss Doodle, don't let that passion burn out for life, for whatever you desire, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Stay committed to it. Now, here's the thing. Virgo is coming up in your reading, and Virgo will be here in about 2 months. We go into Leo, then we go into Virgo. Leo will allow you to be loud and proud, again, about who you are and what you are. And if you're experiencing a rebirth of any sort, this is just 2.0. Everybody has to fix it up, revamp it, and trade it in for a new one every now and again. I mean, it's just necessary. But are you committed to it? Are you going to stick it out? Are you going to do it? And also, you've been so busy. Your friends miss you. And they need you, and you need them. Take a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Virgo's a perfectionist. Be committed, but don't be a perfectionist, okay? Be passionate, but don't be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Know when to hold them and fold them and let it simmer a little bit, you guys. Doodlebug. But your friends miss you for sure. And Virgos can get so engrossed in their work, so committed to the grind, that they lose sight of their progress and how far they have come. And they also kind of disconnect from family, friends, and lovers. And that's not healthy either. Okay, Elizabeth is next. Oh my God, Elizabeth. This is... Oh my God. Okay. Say it with me now. Trust, believe, and receive. This is like sparkle dust. Whatever. You fill in the blank. Trust, believe, and receive. What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? Fucking put your pull out there. It's going to come. Spirit is ready to give you what you want mentally, physically, and emotionally. But the problem is, do you trust? Do you believe? Because if you don't, like, you have to get into the magic of it again, you guys. If you don't believe in Santa Claus, I'm sorry, but he's not coming. Get over it. I mean, you know, if you don't believe in the Easter Bunny, I don't even know what. I don't understand that whole thing. But, you know, ask and ye shall receive. If you don't trust, believe, and ask for it, you're never going to get it. Are you just hoping Spirit reads your mind and delivers? That's not how it works. It's a lot like Uber Eats now. You literally just have to tell Spirit what you want and patiently wait for it. Sometimes the fee is very, very high, and sometimes the wait is really, really long. But if you're passionate about it, like we said in the last reading, you'll be committed and you'll wait for it. Some of you don't want to ask because you don't want to wait, and you feel like if you don't ask, you don't have to wait. But don't you realize by not asking, you're just waiting for eternity? Come on, get it together now. Trust, believe, receive. It's the oldest one in my book here. I've been saying that since time immemorial. Trust, believe, and receive. Okay? Now, if you don't do that, you're going to stall your growth. You're going to hinder your growth. You're not going to go anywhere mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're going to be waiting for a bus that never shows up because you're not even at the right motherfucking stop. So, get on board, you guys. Come on. Elizabeth in Litha is also coming in upside down. The abundance, the health, wealth, harvest that comes in the summer will not be there for the taking if you don't plant the seeds of intention. It's almost like the little chicken that could, right? Or something like had to plant the seed and bake the bread. And my stepmom used to read me that book. No one is going to do it for you, you guys. You guys have to put the intentions out there. You got to do it on the new and full moon. You got to work with the energies. You got to get those visions out there. If you can hold it in your head, you can see it come to fruition. You absolutely can. But it takes time. It takes patience. It takes ability. It takes, you know, dedication. You guys, come on. Don't give up so easily. You want miracles to happen. Well, you're fucking willing to be miraculous. You guys, just come on. Come on. Elizabeth, I'm telling you. Surrender is a good one. Surrender is a lot like trust. Like when you decide to surrender, you trust that what's going to happen is going to happen, and it's going to happen. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, get inspired. So let's get moving. Corinne is next. Oh my God. Y'all can't make this up. Surrender. Surrender. You can't make this shit up. I can't even. With enthusiasm, surrender. Like with your hands up in the air on the roller coaster. Surrender to life in that way. Be so willing, so ready. I don't know if you're able or not. I don't know if you just had lunch or not. And you're going to puke shit up or not. Just be willing to say yes, like Nancy was saying. Stop letting the fear of these retrogrades get in the way. Say yes to life. Say yes to yourself. Surrender to yourself. Surrender to the truth that you can do anything and everything that you put your heart, mind, body, and soul to. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, it doesn't take pain, though, like you're putting yourself through. It's more painful to fail than it is to get up and try again. Doesn't it hurt down there on the ground? I mean, good God, isn't it dark and lonely and sad and depressing? Get the fuck up already. Come on, y'all. So surrender. Let go of any insecurities that are holding you back there. External fears. This is the second time the insecurity card come up. So we've already gone through that deck once, you know. I shuffled them and put these underneath. So let go of those insecurities and fears. And I think that was like one of the first cards we pulled. And with enthusiasm, say yes. Say yes to spirit and source energy. But the number 12 is coming in upside down. It's like a wrecking ball there with Pluto. Breakdowns are going to lead to breakthroughs, and you got to be happy. Come with the sledgehammer. Come like fucking Miley Cyrus. I don't even like that son of a bitch. But come in. and bang it the fuck out. Knock down some walls mentally, physically, and emotionally. Knock down some barriers. Knock down some borders. Knock down some, like, you are what's getting in the way. Surrender to who you are and what you are with enthusiasm. Be happy about it. Be like sinister. Corinne, this is your reading now. I'm on to you, Corinne. Surrender with enthusiasm. Let go of those insecurities. I mean, trust fall gleefully and let people think you're fucking crazy and then get Red Bull wings and fly. Like, I don't know, but look at what I pulled, the Rebel card, because fuck it. I mean, you only got this one life. I'm starting to sound like a surfer hippie from California. Like, literally be that, like, I'm just going to go catch a wave. Like, I'm going to just live my life, my best life, and give no fucks. And guess what? Those people are traveling the world, surfing some epic waves, and I bet that's some of the most exhilarating shit on earth. Like, I'm afraid of the fucking water, I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid of water. Like, if I can't see, you know, like, oh, I don't want to do any of that. And I also come from the shark capital of the world, New Smyrna Beach. Like, no. I'll stay on. Actually, my pale ass is not even going to the beach. Let's be honest, okay? Like, I'm not even at the beach. But you may be at the beach, and it's ready to catch the wave of your life. Like, get on that board, paddle out there with enthusiasm, have no motherfucking fear, no regrets, and do this, okay? Do it, correct. Rebel. Because, fuck it. Literally, have no more fucks left to give. Just be so vulnerable, open, free, available to spirit and source energy. Oh my heavens, I bet that will feel exhilarating. I'm not even saying I can do that. I mean, I've done some things like that, moved across country. I've done some crazy things like that, you know. I'm not trying to say I'm not as cool as you, but do it, girl. Do it. I don't know what's coming up for you, but do it. Yeah, I'm afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of all that. Just no. And I think the water is clean. No offense, Mother Earth, Mother Ocean. I love you both so much, but your vaginas look dirty. Like, the water looks gross, okay? That's all I gotta say about that. Sean is next. Sean. Okay. Sean. You need to be grateful for what you've got. You need to be more fucking grateful. That is the problem. You are not at peace with what you've already got. Something's going on with a relationship, with a person, place, or thing. Health, wealth, and abundance. I don't know, whatever it is. But if you don't finish what's on your plate, you can't go for seconds. Like, and stop thinking what's on your plate you didn't want or don't want, because obviously you wanted it at some point in time. Oh, Juniper, that is brave. That is balls to the wall. We're going to do your reading and a few more people. That was for Corinne, and now I'm on to Sean, and then I have Allison, Liana, Boy Wonder, and then you, Juniper. I can't wait to see what is going on. I know, Queen. I know, Paige. I definitely know we're directly responsible for the way that the ocean looks, but it just looks like a dirty fucking vagina. Okay? Be more grateful. You guys, it's not silly. It's not goofy to have those lists of gratitude, that attitude of gratitude, to say it out loud, to speak it into fruition. The more you call that on, the more you get. It is the law of attraction. It is law. I'm not saying that I believe everything is made up. I believe laws of attraction are made up. But if we agree to believe in it, it becomes real. Like, we believe and agree by the laws that we abide in this universe, you know? It's one of those things that we definitely abide by. And it's going to come back to you tenfold. That's just how it works. You need to be more grateful and at peace with what you've got, and you will get more. Leo is coming up. Be loud and proud about what you've got, and spirit will give you more, because you're going to be a magnet to that. When you're loud and proud about what little or a lot you have, more and more will come, you guys. It's an attitude. It's a persona. It's a bravado. It's a vibration. It's a feeling before it is a material object in your hand. So if you want the health, wealth, and abundance, be loud and proud about who you are. Know that you're worthy. Speak up and out. Ask spirit for it. Ask your family, friends, and lovers for it. Because abundance is health, wealth, happiness, and joy. People, places, and things. Time, energy, resources. It is not just money. If anything, I want more time. I don't want more money. I need more time. I need more hours in a day so I can make more money. You know? So it's like, no, you got to get real about what you actually need. I need more energy. I need more sustainability. I need more hands on deck. You know, whatever it is you need. And be vocal about it. Be loud and proud about it. You know, because Leo might be the king of the jungle, But that motherfucker is a weak ass, punk ass weakling compared to the queen of the jungle. You know, she is going in for the kill. She's doing the hard motherfucking work. His persona is bigger than life. And maybe actually his weight and size and ability. Sure, she's more agile, and so she's doing that sort of work, the labor, cunning, maneuvering kind of work. You know, step into your role, step into your goddess source, you know. Step into that, who you are and what you are, honey, okay? And be at peace with who you are and what you are as a queen, okay, Sean? And be fucking grateful. And the energy will change everything. When mothers and women and wives and we start stepping into our, putting that crown back on, getting back up on that throne, a lot of things will shift. A lot of things will change. You know, arrogance is one thing, but let me tell you, it's one thing to know you're the shit. I'm sorry. It's needed. It's necessary. We got to stop thinking that it's bad to have our Capricorns and Leos and Taurus coming at us. Because you know what it is? We don't like how we look compared to them. We don't like that they think that they can be the king or queen. We can all be the king or queen because you got it in your chart somewhere. It's there. Aquarius, Leo, but you're actually a Capricorn in Vedic more than likely, and he is a Cancer more than likely, and that's a beautiful relationship, Capricorn and Cancer. Traditional, loving, gives Cancer what it needs to a degree, keeps them wanting more. It's great. Okay, so it's once you change your energy yourself and get at peace with who you are and what you are, Sean, and get loud and proud about who you are and what you are, and be grateful for who you are and what you are, that the abundance will really roll in mentally, physically, emotionally. And imagine this. You see it a lot in power couples. But if that woman is fucking looking good, showing it off, I'm sorry, that man is rising and thriving to meet her. Level up. Stop downgrading for the people around you. It comes with your family, with your friends, and your lovers. So many of you have such shitty family relationships that you haven't healed. You don't know how to have healthy friendships, and you don't have healthy relationships. It is what it is. Oh, honey, Juniper, yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah. Exactly, because I'll be honest with you. I hated Leos growing up. I don't like that they think they know everything. That is my biggest thing. Well, come to find out, I'm a progressive Leo, and I actually just didn't hate that quality I don't like that quality about myself because I'm always willing to learn. And I do know a lot, and people think I'm a know-it-all. Well, I can't help it that I know a lot about a lot of different things. I just am like a computer catalog of information, and it's random half the time. But anyways, let's get it going. Allison is next. Okay, Allison. Wow. Okay. You cannot be all the things. No. Your ass needs some help. Ask for it, hire it, make it happen. And I think you have humbled yourself and you have reached out to your family and your friends and your lovers in ways that you never thought you would, to not micromanage as much. You know, you're allowing them to help you with your business. You're allowing them to help you with your online shop and presence. You know, you're actually coming together in ways that I don't think you even projected mentally, physically, and emotionally. No, you did not get patient. This is a revelation of proportions. Allison has been getting a reading with me every month or, you know, every so often, very often. And she always has this patience card come up. And we're done with the patience card. And I want to bury it at this point in time because I work with so many different decks when I do readings for my clients one-on-one. Like, it's very funny that we did not get that card for her because it's been following her for some time now. But you have to remember, you cannot be all the things for everyone. And you really have to stop trying to micromanage everything and let some people help you, okay? Now, forgiveness is coming in upside down, which I'm liking. It looks like you've done a little bit of that. And we know that you and your partner are working in new ways to kind of talk and work things out, hug things out, and love things out instead of harboring and holding on to things like you may have in the past. And the light is upside down. Now, that's not to to say that the light is off or whatever. I mean, you can always switch it on. But it's definitely at the end of the tunnel. You're walking there. You're enjoying it. You're no longer afraid of the dark, if anything, with the light upside down here. I think that you're no longer afraid of knowing all the answers, having all the answers. And we talked about that in our live together. You know, you are making bold spirit-led steps that I don't think you ever would have in the past. But joy, happiness, are you jeopardizing it at all? Like, do you feel as if you should be happier or more joyous about something? I don't know. I feel like you might be using that as a scale for success. This card coming upside down is definitely throwing me for a loop. And I want to say something because I'm your friend and I can say it out loud. Like, you being emotional in your lives recently and your stories has been kind of like vulnerable. And I never thought I would see that side of Allison. Like this willingness to not be happiness and joyous and rainbows, that you actually have been kind of real, raw and vulnerable. So that's the way I'm seeing it. That you've opened yourself up more to your audience, to your family, friends, and lovers. You're no longer this stoic, hard person that I perceive. Like, I perceive you as very put together, very cool, calm, and collected, never emotional. But this Cancer season definitely had you show a side to us that isn't the Allison we always have seen. And it's not that rainbow butterfly Allison, but it's a beautiful Allison. Oh my God, it's like a Monet. It's different, you know. It's got a little different color and tone to it. And it's been nice to see, refreshing to see, cleansing and clearing to see. Now, this next card coming up is Yule. Now, it's upside down. Rob yourself of your joy. Exactly. Okay, so this coming upside down, are you celebrating this success, this new step, this happiness and joy that you have newly stepped into? Like, are you really celebrating it? That is also, yeah, Cancer season had a lot of us crying. Very, 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 very wet Cancer season. Literally, too. Very wet. But Yule coming in upside down is a suggestion of stillness, cold, isolation, not accepting your gifts, not warming up to people, places, and things, not utilizing the harvest that you saved, feeling alone. Maybe your new job and this new business of yours could feel isolating, like I don't know, keep making you a bit distant from people, places, and things. So that Yule coming up is also throwing me for a loop. But you are a gift. You absolutely are. But you can't be a gift to everyone. You, like that first card, you cannot be all the things. You have worked on the forgiveness. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. But really enjoy this. If you're not enjoying the ride, the journey, the new job, you've been a bit cold. Well, I think that's the stoic you that you put off. And we get to see this vulnerable side of you. So I think that's very balanced and harmonious. Better get the waterworks out with us than them, if anything, because you're new there. First impressions mean a lot. I said that in the other reading. So that's actually pretty good. It's pretty balanced that you have this space to sort of be open and vulnerable and also keep work. Like my mom always said, when you're at work, you're at work. You're on stage. And I carry that with me everywhere I go, except I'm a hot mess on here. But this is like my life. This is beyond work anymore. This is all consuming. But when I work at the dental office, when I work at the restaurants, when I work as a caterer, all the different jobs that I had, when you show up to work, they are paying you, you are on the clock, and you leave shit at home. Yeah, and I think you handled it well, and I'm excited about the new job and everything. Yes, absolutely. Cool. Allison, I love you. Enjoy yourself, though. Really, you are a light like no other. You light up the fucking room. I mean, that $1 million smile, the beautiful glowing skin. Girl, enjoy it. Liana. Aw. I can't believe Paige made it. Paige made it in Singapore. Okay, Liana, I don't know what's going on, but I know you just relocated. I know you're really situating yourself, settling back down in a routine, getting into the groove, but you need to make some better choices. Start now. Don't go into that new space bringing bad habits. Don't go into that new space with the same cycles of energy. Let this be a new lease on life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Create healthy new habits, a healthy new routine that really allows you to excel there where you're at. Empathy. You are a feeler. You absolutely are. I know you wouldn't be in the moon womb if you weren't. I know everybody in that group is an empath. Everybody in that group is sensitive to the energies. And you are aware of that more so than ever before. You're aware that your children are, especially your daughter. We know that her energy is definitely ruled by that motherfucking moon. So the more you handle yourself and get good habits, better habits, the more your children will notice that and take and follow them. You want to set the tone there for sure. So make better choices. Have more empathy and sympathy for yourself. Though it's not easy being on display 24/7 for your kids, especially your kids, because your kids are in your motherfucking face. They want your attention. They're very demanding, but that's also that's a good quality to have in a way, because it seems like they'll be strong, spirit-led, powerful individuals in their future for sure. But show them, give them the proper tools mentally, physically, emotionally to set the tone for their day, for their week, for their month, for their year. Get some things in alignment for yourself. Absolutely. And just make some better choices. Destiny is coming in upside down. You are not destined to live this chaotic way forever. No. You're cleansing and clearing cycles. You know it, passed down to you from your parents, from your parents' parents, so on and so forth. You see them happening in your children, especially like with your son sometimes. I know we've had personal conversations, so I can say this more personally, but you know what I'm talking about. The more you control yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually with, behavior, passive, aggressive, anger, outlets, channeling your energy in productive ways, the more they will learn to do that too. That's how we basically quantum heal. When I do the healing, I'm doing healing for DNA that my mother and my sisters and people in my family carry as well. Okay. So your essence, everybody can smell. So when mama's happy, everybody's happy. When mama's crazy, everybody's crazy. When mama's got her shit together, everybody's got her shit together. It's a hard role to take on, but it's one you've been set up for. It's one you've been prepared for. It gets easier and easier. It shouldn't get harder and harder. And if you're implementing the right tools, ideas, and practices, this would be habits, rituals, daily accountability, it could get a lot easier, and they're getting older, so they could actually take some responsibility and duties into their own hand, perhaps, so that mama doesn't have to go crazy doing it all. So the number 3 is coming up. That's Gemini season, but that's also related to Mercury. Communication. You need to communicate to your kids where this crazy train is going. You are the captain of this ship. You are deciding the destiny, the course, where it's going. You're not destined to be a hot mess mom. You're not destined to be upset and frazzled and fried. I know you're doing it solo too, with your partner being, often deployed and out there away from home. That's even harder. It's more important you get a structured schedule. These retrogrades with Saturn and Capricorn in the South Node, you guys, it's demanding we get some serious support system, structure, stability, concrete plan of attack to really make this shit happen. And you'll be better for it. They'll be better for it, You guys, I don't know how you guys are mothers. I honestly bow down to you every single day. And I'm not knocking fathers, but it's just not the same. I don't know how you motherfuckers do it. It is actually kind of demonic. Like, you guys must be some out of this world kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know how you do it, and how you maneuver being human in front of other humans that intimately. Like, oh my God, my kid would be dead already. I said it, and I just know I cannot have a child. Oh my God, I think I'm a 4, and I just found that out. And it was fascinating to find out, because I am nurturing my inner child myself along with nurturing others. I didn't realize I was a 4. I had been denying it for so long. Yeah, I don't know how you parents do it. I don't know. But you all, don't be afraid to crack. Don't be afraid to cry. Especially you men, if there's any men watching, or any husbands sneaking in the background watching the replays or whatever, or anything like that. You guys, show your children you're human. Please don't make them think that they have to be this Fort Knox sort of impenetrable Oh my God, you know what's Juniper? So I used to think I was like 7 driven. Oh my God, my boyfriend is calling me now. I can't answer. He's probably asking, can I come home yet? And 2 more people. That's all I got to do. So I have Boy Wonder and then Juniper. So let me just get to it. And then I got to go, but we're going to be going live again in the future, you guys. I was super excited you all could join me. Thank you so much. You know, we did it. We did it. Okay. Boy Wonder. Oh, okay. Aww. Okay, Boy Wonder is going through some emotional changes, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I know it could be hard for him to express himself, but he's really got to find a way to tell you what he's thinking and how he's feeling and what he loves and what he doesn't love. I mean, is he being vocal and open and honest about, you know, what do I want to say? His passions, his hopes, his dreams, not just your hopes and dreams for him, but what are his hopes and dreams and aspirations for himself? What does he love about himself? What does he love about his future? What does he love thinking about? Because imagination is coming in upside down, and that could lead to some depression. And I don't want to see him depressed or anything. I know you love him so fucking much that, you know, the sun and the moon and the stars come up because of you. But he's got to sort of find a way to rise and shine without you there in a way. Like, you aren't a helicopter mom. I don't mean that. It's just, it's time for him to, it's almost like a coming of age sort of situation, allowing himself to say, I love this, I love that, I hate this, I hate that. Like, we need to allow our kids to express themselves in that way. So I hope that he is, in that he's getting to be imagining his life the way he sees it, not just the way you see it or I see it or society sees it. No. Does he have an idea for himself of where this is all going? Because that's the thing. Perfection is coming up, but it's coming in upside down, which is a good thing. You might have expectations for him, and he doesn't feel like he could live up to them sometimes. We know Boy Wonder can do anything, will do anything, and will do everything. But sometimes putting that kind of pressure on a kid, it's daunting. It's hard. And I want him to know that he's loved no matter what he does. And I know you do. But I hope he knows that 100%. No matter what he wants to do, where he's going, where he's headed, you'll cheer him on no matter what. Oh my God, 13. He's a man. Oh, I love it. Yes. That's a big time. And so his emotions are going to start stirring and feelings are going to start flowing. All of that is going to start happening for that young man. And Mama is absolutely on board. But what brings him joy? I know he brings you so much joy. And I know that just him walking, talking, and breathing makes you so happy and joyous. But what really makes him want to jump out of bed? What really makes him want to live life to the fullest? Because we've got to instill that in him. We got to get that fire in him going, because the fire in you is there to get his going for sure. But we got to see, like, where's his train headed? Where's he going? Okay. Yeah, I'm still going. Yeah, your babies are growing up, you guys, big time. And I know that you are sad when they're sad, you're happy when they're happy, you're glad when they're glad, but don't get mad when they're mad. Allow them to feel their feelings without getting caught up in that, you guys. Allow yourself to be separate from that a little bit and allow them to learn how to feel and to move through these emotions. You guys, it's really setting them up for success. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot that he was there and I was kind of speaking about him. Boy Wonder, I absolutely love you. You're perfect in our eyes, but don't be afraid of your imperfections. Love yourself no matter who you are, how you are. And, you know, speak up and out about how you're feeling. If it's on your mind repetitively, say it. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell them what you're feeling. Love yourself enough to speak up and out about how you're feeling. Absolutely. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, Miss Juniper is next, and then we're all done. My boyfriend's calling me, and I guess he wants a little time with me on my birthday. Okay, Juniper. Well, hello there. Are you the one that just said that you moved and you went and you left and you did all of this? Girlfriend, Well, good for you. Have no regrets. Absolutely no regrets for what you have done, for the journey you have taken and where you're headed. You might have jumped the gun. You might have been a little impatient with yourself. And patience might not be your strong suit, but that you can always work on. You got lifetimes to work on patience. But a lot of people are so patient that they never actually make that big, bold, beautiful step like you did. And I wouldn't have any regrets about not being patient. You did what you needed to do for yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally. And this fall is coming up, not too far away. I know we're only in the middle of summer right now, but fall is just around the corner, and you're going to keep shedding people, places, and things. You're going to keep shedding layers. You're going to keep getting rid of things that you no longer need. These could be thoughts, ideas, beliefs, whatever the case may be. And then you finally did it. You were too patient, and then you finally did it. Well, I hope you don't regret doing it. Moving on. You were fearful, but you went and worked through the fear, which is a big step. But you still have some shedding to do. You absolutely do. I'm not going to say it's over. I'm not going to say it's done. Yeah, boy wonder, you're already perfect. Your imperfections are perfect. It's divine timing. You're divinely the way you are. So, yeah, you're not out of the water yet. You're not in the clear yet, Juniper, for sure. And honestly, I think that there's another great big adventure on the way for you. Now, here's where the trust is going to have to come into play. Do you trust that you can go on another great big adventure? I mean, you've come this far with so little in your pocket. And I mean, good golly, Miss Molly, I'd say that you are very vulnerable, very open, very trusting in this moment. And it might be out of character for you to do this, but that's growth. That's some real growth. That's some real spirit-led, ballsy bullshit for sure, I want to say. Now, I wouldn't do anything right now, especially with this card. You kind of need to settle down. Like the adventure card came in upside down. You're not ready for the next adventure yet. You got to get your feet back on the ground first. You got to get cool, calm, and collected. You got to collect yourself. You got to get some sort of thing situated for you. It's not time to do anything yet. And with these retrogrades, that's advised often. I mean, a lot of people were being told to say yes. Well, I'm telling you to say no. Say no to any ideas or whims or any big, bold moves now. You made a big one, and don't rock the boat, okay? You're the captain of this ship. You don't need to go and tip it the fuck over. No, 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 no. And sometimes when we get ballsy and gutsy like that, we get on a roll. No, no, no. You're not a bull in a china shop. Slow down. You bust through. You came on through, but now you got to settle it back down. And that's like the contrast between root chakra and crown chakra work. You made the spirit-led move and connection, crown chakra, but you got to ground it back down, root chakra. So whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the time to do it at all. And, that's the last reading for the day. But you have some shedding to do. You have some cleansing and clearing to do. And it is what it is. I mean, I really can't say any more about it. I would say if I was doing more readings, I could maybe tell you a little bit more. But don't regret the choices that you've made now. Be patient where you're at. Yes, exactly. A foundation, a springboard, a platform for success. Yes, you have to create that foundation. Yes, thank you. Yeah. I was like, I want to say more, but I don't really know what more to say. But you get it. You know what you've got to do. Be patient with the process. Then jump again, because you're pretty good at jumping. You're good at it. You landed on your feet. You made the dismount. At least you made it. Honestly, a lot of people in your position would not have come down so gracefully. Let's be honest. Yeah. Platform for success is crucial, you guys. Needs versus wants. Take care of your needs always, first and foremost, okay? I absolutely love you guys. I'm going to get going. You're a cat. And you got 9 lives. I love it. Yes, absolutely. Arr. I love it. You guys. I love you guys. I'm going to call Mo. I'm going to get going. And thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. I appreciate it so much. There's a fruit fly. I love you too, Doodle. Meow. I love you too, Paige. Okay, bye everybody. Bye, Juniper. Bye, Intuitive Empath. Love you. Love you. Okay, bye.